Boom. Now we are live. All right.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. Don't do that. Actually, oh, you know what? I can't be moving this mouse whilst that thing is there because you're just gonna be picking up the clickies.
Yeah.
You don't want the clickies.
You don't want the clickies.
All right. So hold on. Maybe. Yeah. Hold on. I don't think this is plugged in. Is it?
What?
No, it's not plugged in. Oh wait, I can't see. No, it's not plugged in. I don't know what to do with all these papers. They're very important, but
Are they very important?
yeah, it's all for my car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote this.
Do not look at my goddamn car insurance information.
I want to look at your
Oh,
car.
who wrote this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad. Brad has terrible handwriting.
Brad.
Great salesman though. Very, very, very nice guy. Family guy. You know. He sold me. I ended up purchasing.
Is that the guy you bought the car from?
Yeah, that's the guy I bought the car from. Yeah, no, I got back after I test drove the car. You know, as you always should. And then he was like, "Yo, did you like the car?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Enough to buy it?" I was like, "You know what, Brad? Sign me up. Let's go. Let's go inside. Let's sign some papers." You know.
Nice.
So yeah, that's that story.
It's a great story.
And then
I've heard better, but this is a great story.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That was a trip, though.
Yeah. It was a trip.
Yeah.
It's a trip
Because,
on
like,
the car.
you know, like I said, he was a family guy, so he casually, you know, starts conversation. It was awkward for a good portion of it, but then, you know, like, he got comfortable, you know, talking to us, and then he's talking about, like, how, I don't know, I forget how the whole thing went, but at one point in the conversation, sitting in the office, he says he had, like, some urge to kill someone. I forget what the context of that sentence was, you know, connected to, but he said it, and that's, I felt uneasy for a second. I was like, should I be buying this car from this guy? But you know what? I already signed the papers, and I was like, well, it's too late now.
It's too
late now. So it's like when you got your phone.
Oh yeah, that was a very sketchy deal.
Yeah.
I still. Do you ever see that guy at work?
No, I haven't.
That was a very sketch deal. I remember telling you in the car, like, I'm pretty sure I just bought something that had illegal stuff on it. Turns out it didn't.
Yeah.
But still, like, that was very sketch.
You're gonna have to give like the whole story here.
Okay.
How did it go down? Because I forget.
So basically, we were at the mall, or not the mall. We were at Walmart. You had to go pick up something from Walmart. I can't remember what you were picking up from.
Oh, I had to print photos.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, are not low prices.
Oh yeah. I remember you complaining about that. You were like,
Yeah.
these are super expensive.
Yeah.
And but anyways, I was looking at phones. And I was like, yeah, I'm planning on only buying a stupid burner phone for like $40.
Because, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I was waiting for my new phone.
Yeah.
You know, I was waiting to get a new phone. This guy comes up to me. He's a nice guy. Cut him some slack here. He's a nice guy, but he walks up to me and he's like, need any help with anything? And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for a cheap burger phone. What do you suggest? And he's like, what do you run through? And I was like, Cricket. And he's like, yeah. And we talked for a minute. He's like, you know what? Follow me up front. I got something for you. And here, I just leave you back in electronics to fend for yourself. So I go up front with him, and at first I was like, this is very weird and very awkward. I'm going to die. And so I followed him up to this room in the front of the store, and he pulls out like 4 different phones. And he's like, I was going to recycle these and get money for them. So I figured I might as well sell one to you for like $30. It's like, okay. Not going through my head that like this could be very illegal. I'm pretty sure it actually
I feel like
probably
it definitely was. Like,
it definitely was. Well, like, not for me, for him. Like, he
well,
probably shouldn't be
exactly.
selling
That's
stuff
what I'm saying. Like,
out of the front door.
I'm pretty sure you cannot just like
sell somebody a phone.
Well, like,
in Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're an if you are an employee selling something in your employer store, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. I mean, I could be wrong. We could be wrong, but...
It could be wrong. It could not very well not be legal. Or not... It could be very well not be legal, but it could very well be legal. Same time. But I'm not going to get in trouble for that, I'm pretty sure. I hope. So the guy takes me up front, and he shows me these 4 phones, and then he pulls out the one that he was going to give to me, which used to be his. And he pulls his phone out, and it is twice the size of the phone that I had before. And I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. He hands me the phone, lets me look at it, and it's ZTE Blade Max X. And Blade X Max, that's what it is. His phone is far better than any phone I have actually ever had. He's like, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $30. And I'll throw in a SIM card. $35. What? That's it? He's like, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna just, clear the cash, everything. He hands it to me. After I paid him, went back, found you, came back after everything was being cleared, got the phone, and we left. And on the car ride home, my anxiety kicked in. I was like, this phone has something horrible on it. Either he's tracking this phone, is going to come rob my house, or he used to have something that was very not legal, or like this phone is going to blow up the first time I actually try to use it.
I was like, oh man, it's probably a bomb.
It's he gave me a bomb. He sold me a bomb. But anxiety kicked in. Turns out it was nothing, but still. You know,
well, so far.
So far.
Yeah.
So far. It hasn't blown up yet. You know, I think we're safe. Safe. But, yeah.
That was a good time. Good time.
But
speaking of you, see, like you were saying, like, ooh, it's bigger. It's better. You know, I mean, I don't know. If
the bigger the phone, the worse it is. That's because you're going to break it easier, probably.
Yeah.
Granted, this phone... has what's it called? Dragon glass on it. So like dragon glass.
There was no way that's a thing.
It's a thing. I'm telling you. I'll look it up right now. It's called dragon glass.
Oh, I mean, I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
Dragon glass. It's supposed to be like super awesome.
Okay, dragon glass is something.
They talk about Game of Thrones, which, by the way, I know you're not caught up. I know you haven't really watched it at all.
Okay, hold on. Because I am going to start watching it here. All right.
So I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The series finale, I was both disappointed, pissed, but at the same time satisfied.
I heard I saw something, saw an article about like how a lot of people are considering it as the worst TV ending.
Oh, yeah. The loop they threw you for was absolutely insane. I'm not going to give you spoilers, but the way they led everything up, like, nothing from any other season would have told you that what happened.
Yeah.
So, you know how there was it's called the Game of Thrones, you know that.
Yeah.
So they're fighting for the Iron Throne.
Yeah. I understand
that. The person who gets the throne, you will never, ever suspect it. At all. Like, I full-heartedly believed it was going to be Daenerys.
Well, now I know that it's not going to be Daenerys.
Well, everybody knows that Daenerys. By the time you watch it, you're going to find out it's not Daenerys.
No. Well, thanks a lot.
But they had been building it up for her to be the queen.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh, yeah, she's going to be the queen, you know, blah, 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 blah. Not so much.
Yeah.
Person who gets the throne, I never would have suspected it in a million years. And it was kind of disappointing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, you know what? I guess that's okay. Because who it is, you're like, there's some background there. And you're like, you know what? I could support that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as exciting as somebody else getting it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, when you start watching the show, you'll start to see things click.
Yeah.
Those things don't matter.
Those things don't matter.
Exactly. That's what it is. Well, like, they eventually lead up to something, but for the most part, everything they work towards, they they threw it in the gutter.
Yeah, someone was telling me how you can't be a good guy. Like if you're a good guy, like in the show, like things aren't gonna work out for you. Like you have to,
kind of. Like Daenerys is a good guy girl. We don't want to offend anybody here, but she was a good character. She was a protagonist.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this last season, she became like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like.
Okay. And then I forget who, but someone I was talking about. Someone brought up Dexter the other day to me. And,
that's one show I never actually watched.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I never watched either. But they were saying how like the ending to that is so horrible. Like I can't remember how many seasons it goes on. But they said that like the ending was like sort of like I give up that's it.
That seems to be a common theme with shows a lot of times.
Well,
like
endings, exactly. That's the thing.
The only show that I've ever watched really, recently at least, that has ended that wound up having a decent ending was Vampire Diaries and the originals.
Yeah.
Like the Vampire Diaries, the way that ended, I know you didn't watch either of them, but like the way they both ended, they were very satisfying. They gave a good end to the story, and it's not even like the story's over because they have that new show Legacies out. Is
that a prequel or
it's a sequel. It's all the kids. Alark, one of the characters, he's running the school for supernatural children, and Klaus's daughter from the originals is in it. And there's a bunch of stuff. I haven't actually started watching it, but I know it's all about. I've seen a few episodes, and you've seen one or two.
I
glanced at it, but it's got a weirdly.
Hold on. Had to close the window. I was like, it's probably picking up birds. I was like, God damn it!
It's got a weirdly Doctor Who-ish feel to it.
Okay.
Like with the creatures in it, because there was a gargoyle, there was the Headless Horseman was in it. Like the stuff that's in it is strange.
Yeah. I like that. That's the thing with like shows. Like a lot of them either they get canceled, too soon to like even go anywhere because maybe there's just not enough viewing. Or like they just milk the show, like the producers just milk the show until it just dies off, and then like you get those horrible endings.
They were gonna do that with Big Bang, but the guy who plays Sheldon, he said he didn't want to do it anymore because he said that they pretty much did everything they could do with the characters.
Oh, okay.
So that he wanted to finish it off with a bang, quote unquote, so that the show would still be the show would still be great. It wouldn't drag it on.
And then that's the other thing. Like either that or like they just like cut it whenever it's like at its peak.
Yeah.
Where that way it's like like you can still appreciate it, and you might be like, oh, you could have done another season, you could have done like 2 more seasons, but that like it's like Dumb and Dumber, like that, or a lot of movies really, like everyone wanted like a sequel to Dumb and Dumber, and then we get it. It's not as good, and it's never gonna be as good.
There was a show a while back, I think maybe late 2000s, before like maybe 2009, something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but the show was called Jericho.
I've heard of this.
It was about America got nuked. America was nuked multiple times. I can't remember by who, but it was about this little town called Jericho, and the characters are surviving. Like there's acid rainstorms, and they're just trying to survive.
Yeah, I think my dad watched that.
It was an amazing show. They got a second season. The second season wound up being shortened, and the end of the second season, I'm pretty sure the show got canceled. So the end of the second season was just, it wasn't even an ending. The show just got canceled, and the end of that season was the ending. There was no ending to everything that was happening. So, like, it was very unsatisfying. It was, you were waiting for another season that never came to find out what would happen. Stuff like that. Like, literally the ending scene is the two characters, they were going to find somebody. They got on a plane. The plane flies away. That's the end. Like, you don't find out anything else. Yeah. Which is upsetting because it was a great show. I absolutely loved it. Yeah. And I still have it on DVD at the house. It's an amazing show. Yeah. It's just, they ended it because I can't remember if it was the ratings or if...
That's usually what it is.
The show just... The writers couldn't continue the show or something like that. Yeah. But like I said, it wound up getting canceled in the middle of this last season. So they finished it. And that was it. Yeah. It was the end of it.
See, because that reminds me of Under the Dome. Like, Under the Dome had such a great, like, start. And, like, I remember...
Until the end. The end was garbage.
Yeah. Well, see, like, I watched the entire first season whenever it was airing, like, on television. And then...
That cow still gives me nightmares.
It was so... No. It
doesn't give me bad. It doesn't give me nightmares, but it, like, bother... Like, I can't get that out of my head.
Maybe when I first, first saw it,
It was just because it was, like, so sudden. Like, you didn't expect something like that on the channel that was on. Yeah. So just the cow gets chopped.
Well, no, what was that? That was CBS.
Yeah, CBS. They don't really do that on CBS.
No. What's that? CBS got, like, NCIS and shit like that. So
yeah, but that's not super graphic.
Yeah. But, like, it was so poorly done. The CGI of that.
Oh, yeah. It was poorly done, but it was just so bad. One of those things where you were like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah. It was just like, ooh, like, that happened. Wasn't expecting that. But, yeah, like, the first season, great.
What was his name? Barbie?
Yeah, Barbie. Yeah. I started, and then halfway, like, through, like, the second season, like, I just sort of lost interest. And then, like, it just sort of, like...
Because what? At one point, they were in, like, these alien...
Yeah, they were, like, in these
things, and they were living their best life or something like that in these alien pods.
Yeah, I forget how it all went down. But
which reminds me
of Doctor Who? Yeah, that one...
No, that doesn't remind me of Doctor Who. That reminds me of the one crossover for the Arrowverse.
Which one? Shoot.
I think it was this past season, like the one they just did. It was the season before that.
I'm behind. I'm like two seasons behind.
Well, no, it was the whole Arrowverse, the whole Arrowverse crossover. Because
which one was it?
They all got kidnapped, and they were put into these pods, and they were all living their dream life, and then they had to figure out that they were in that life.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like Oliver was married to Laurel. And
Wait,
that's what that reminds me of.
Wait, what's that? Laurel?
That was Laurel. Because Sarah is the White Canary. He was married.
I don't think I watched this episode.
He was getting married to Laurel.
I don't remember I don't know if I've watched that.
I know you watched it because both of us sat down and watched it.
I honestly don't. I don't think I did, dude. I mean, a lot of all of the Arrows, like, a big fuzz to me right now, because I haven't watched it in like over 2 years. But no, the whole like Under the Dome thing reminds me of the Zygon invasion from Doctor Who. Yeah. So, yeah.
Doctor Who is one of those shows where, like, every time the Doctor regenerates, it feels like the end of a series, and it's starting a new series. Yeah. Like, those are good.
Which I have not seen. I'm pretty sure they did a New Year's special.
You didn't see the New
Year's? No,
I
didn't see it.
It was actually not bad.
I haven't watched.
The Dalek. It was a Dalek. It was actually really cool.
I have to watch that. Yeah, because it's like the new and improved.
Well, no, it's not. It's not the new way the Daleks look. It's a new type of Dalek.
Oh, okay.
I think they were called Scouts or something like that. I think they were Scout Daleks. And he was trapped and all that stuff, and then he came back and rebuilt himself.
Okay.
But no, Doctor Who is one of those shows where like it just doesn't get old because they always have something new.
Right, and like that's why I didn't understand like how they didn't have a Christmas special, you know.
Well,
like I mean, they said, you know, like they felt like, oh, like
there was not much more they could do with the Christmas specials, but they still did a special though. It's
it's
a New Year's special,
but
which
now,
I kind of like the idea. Now that I watched it, I was like,
yeah, but they're not doing that for this year's. They're doing a Christmas special.
Yeah,
they already have. They're already they already talked about it.
I think it's okay to switch it up, especially since like this whole season. This past recess, it was all about change. Like, instead of a male doctor, it was a female doctor.
Yeah.
Which I approve of. She was a very good, and she's Jodie, a very good doctor.
Jodie was a pretty good doctor. And is still going to be.
Yeah.
Not like she died.
She didn't die.
She didn't die, no.
But she's a very good doctor. But that's what I like about Doctor Who, because it's always just, there's something new to look forward to. And then once that doctor's reign comes to an end, like...
Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, what's going to happen next, you know? Like, is it going to be, like, what are they going to do? Is it going to be another woman right after, or are they going to go, you know, back to a man? Because either way, you know, like...
I have a funny feeling with all the backlash that they got from having a female doctor. Not that I disapprove of having a female doctor.
Yeah,
it brings a little new element to the table of what happens and stuff.
Yeah.
But with all the backlash, I don't think they're going to do another female doctor for a while at least.
No, well, see, that's what I'm saying. You would think that, but then also you have to look at, you know, like...
all the people who were in support of it, and now they want another female doctor.
Exactly. Because, you know, like, if you do, you know, you go... I mean, you have to do at least, like, three seasons for sure, you know, with Jodie, and then, you know, maybe even do a fourth one, you know, because, like, no one's done 4 seasons, at least recently, I'm pretty sure. And then you can't you know, like, and like maybe after, you know, like if you do like, you know, like that length of a run, like then it would feel justified to be able, you know, go back to, you know, a male doctor, but then there's still gonna be, you know, some backlash of just like, but at the same time, why couldn't you have done, you know, another, you know?
I think it all depends on, like... It all depends on what actor they can pick up. Like, what actor they feel will be good for the doctor.
Yeah,
the whole reason... Because it wasn't originally going to be a female doctor. They were looking at all these different male actors. Yeah. And then Jodie came in and she nailed the audition. She got the role. So it's not that they purposely picked a female doctor just because they wanted it to be a female doctor. It was just who... did the best, like, had the best audition and was the best pick for the role.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like, who knows? We could have another female doctor. We could have a, what would you call, African English? It wouldn't be African American. It would be African... UKian.
UKian, no.
They could have an actor of color for the next season. They can have an American for all we know. Like, who knows?
I don't think that would ever fly. I don't think
but at the same time, you never know.
I mean, true. But
hold on. Look at how many English actors we have for American roles over here. What's the difference between them having, like, an American actor that is respected over there? Like,
but eye on it. But see, I'm
not saying it's likely, but it could happen. Like, it's something.
Yeah, no.
It all depends on who has the best audition and is best for the doctor.
Yeah, no, I know, but like I'm saying, like there's like this certain like quality that would be missing. You know, there's a quality to the show that would be missing if it was, you know, an American actor and he didn't have, like, you know, a British accent or, you know, Scottish or.
Yeah, because that's what I was just about to say. Not all of the doctors have been English. There's been Scottish and
Tennant and Capaldi were both Scottish.
Yeah, like it's not all English accents. So even if they had an American actor, it could still be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a Canadian actor, or
let's get Matt Damon. Let's get Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
No,
that would work.
Here's
Chris Pratt.
No.
You know who I could see as a doctor if the doctor were an American?
Who?
Why can't I think of his name?
See, okay, well, while you think of that, I'm saying Matthew McConaughey.
No.
Full ride, yes, Matthew McConaughey.
No.
Just because, see, I love Matthew McConaughey. He's a great...
Matthew McConaughey is a great actor, but he would not be able to pull off a doctor.
I think he could. I think he could.
I could see him being a doctor's
Interstellar?
companion.
I'm sorry, Interstellar? Interstellar was a great movie.
I could see him being the doctor's companion, but I couldn't see him being the doctor.
What? No.
Or even another, like, big character in the universe, but, like, I can't see him being...
Nah, he's a doctor.
But, he's Dr. Robotnik in...
Jim Carrey?
Yeah. I could see Jim Carrey being a doctor with his like a quirky doctor, like a Matt Smith kind of doctor, like a quirky. Like I could see him being a doctor.
I could not see that happening. There's absolutely no way that BBC would even.
Didn't he say he was interested?
No, he wasn't. No, there was no. There is. I mean, you can look that up, but I'm almost 100% positive that there's no such information on that. No, there is no way. Even the fans of Doctor Who, there's no way that they would be like, let's greenlight this, you know? Like Jim Carrey, and like not only that, Jim Carrey's like reign has sort of like fallen. You know, it's after his whole that whole trial with him and his I think it was his girlfriend. I think it was his girlfriend. Like his career was like almost completely destroyed. You know, because he was falsely accused of killing his girlfriend. But no, I would not feel comfortable.
Well, listen to this. Jim Carrey was offered the role of the Eighth Doctor, but he turned it down.
Really? Well, although that's a movie.
Yeah, but still, that's a doctor.
Yeah, but
clearly they were interested in him being a doctor.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I couldn't see that. Couldn't see it. I can't see it, man.
I don't know. I could see it.
I know who could be the doctor. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Let's go.
Just go.
Just take punch inside.
Well, they seem to pick actors who have played in other shows with other Doctor Who actors, and he's played in shows with Karen Gillan and stuff like that. So, if we look at that logic, it's possible. I could just imagine that regeneration, and he looks at his arm. He looks at his other arm. He's like, "What are these?" I just see it now. Just big bulky doctor. Like, what is happening here?
I'm trying to think who would be some great American actresses who would make good doctors. Jennifer Lawrence. I feel like Jennifer Lawrence would be a good American actor.
Absolutely not.
Actress. I think she would.
Jennifer Lawrence.
She has a great
Katniss Everdeen.
She has okay.
No.
But like if you watch,
that's like you looking at me and telling me Robert Pattinson would be a good Batman.
Hold on. I said hold on. Hold on. Okay, listen. All right. If you watch any of her interviews, she's probably more what's the word? Energetic, spunky than Matt Smith's depiction of the Doctor. She's not like the roles that she plays. Whereas Jim Carrey is like the roles that he plays. And that that's why like he was so determined to try different other, movies. I forget what the the one movie's called, but like it's a lot more serious, and like there was so much there was backlash on it because it's not that like slap happy
I don't know. I couldn't see Jennifer Lawrence being the Doctor.
I'm down with it.
You know who I could see being the Doctor, and it's kind of funny, but once he gets a little older and is out of his contract with Marvel, Tom Holland.
No.
I could see Tom Holland being like a Matt Smith kind of Doctor. Once he gets older and is out of his contract with Spider-Man. I could see it, but it probably won't happen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could, because he is an English actor.
Yeah. So I was gonna say Benedict Cumberbatch, but I feel like his pay grade is way out of the budget. Yeah, and
it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, no.
Especially, I don't think they would do it, and everybody would automatically look at him as Sherlock.
What about Scarlett Johansson? I honestly think that would be a great role for her.
No, I don't think it would.
Maybe you're just sexist.
No, I am not sexist. I'm just saying I don't think she.
Just saying every actress that I've named so far.
How am I sexist?
Like,
no, I said I think Jodie Whittaker is a great Doctor.
Maybe you're Americanist.
When I just said let's have Jim Carrey. Wait, is Jim Carrey American or is he Canadian?
He's Canadian. Well, Canadian American, I guess. He lives in America, but.
Well, he's from Canada.
Yeah, but
let's get a Mexican actor.
Let's go.
Dude who plays what's his name in Ant-Man?
Is it Pena?
I'm pretty sure it's Michael Pena. Because the end has got the thing.
Yeah. Oh, hey! His spouse is Bree Schaefer. Different spelling. 2 F's. No C, but...
I thought you were about to tell me Brie Larson.
No, why?
Get out of here.
No. But yeah.
I was watching an interview the other night with Chris Hemsworth, Brie Larson, and what's his name? The guy who plays Rhodey.
Rhodey?
I can't think of his name.
What movie is this?
It's obviously for Endgame.
Oh, wait.
I don't know why.
Oh, you talking about War Machine? You talking like
yeah.
What's his name? It's it starts with.
I don't know why I keep thinking Chip.
Cap. No, it's like it's some. There's a C in it. I know there is. Hold on. It's Cap.
I keep thinking Chip, and I'm like, that is not his name.
Maybe it's Anthony. Anthony. No.
Hold on. No. But.
Hold on, wait. What's his name? War Machine actor. I forget his name. What the heck? What? No. What? I don't understand how that does not bring up the...
Just look up actor for Rhodey in Endgame.
That's what you would think, right? No, I literally looked up War Machine actor, and it's like... Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Don, yeah. I was like, I know.
Well, I was watching
there's an
interview with all three of them, and Chris Hemsworth was talking about not doing his stunts and how he has a stunt double, and he's talking about like, oh yeah, if this is super dangerous, he's like, yeah, you can go do it. And Brie Larson looks at him with like this. Like straight up just bitch face, like, oh, you don't do your stunts. I thought I do my stunts because I thought that's what we were supposed to do. And you can see Don Cheadle just kind of look at her like, really?
Yeah.
He does the like widening of eyes things, like, wow, and yeah. I'm just sitting there cracking up because you can tell. Just by the body language and how they're talking to each other, that they don't like her.
Okay.
And there was another clip in the video of pictures with her, Brie Larson, with her stunt double. So she like either blatantly lied or it's just stupid. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I do my stunts. I do my own stunts. You know, I thought that's what we were supposed to do." And here's pictures on set of her with her stunt double. Yeah. And they go on to Chris Hemsworth's like, "Well, yeah, I do some of my stunts. I do a good bit of my stunts, but like if it's something where like if I were to do it, I'm gonna die." I'm like, "Yeah, you're good to go do it." And the interview goes on. Some awkwardness ensues. It's just bad, dude.
Yeah.
If you can feel the tenseness between those two and her. Yeah. Like, it's bad. And it's even the interviewer kind of like took a step back when she said that and was like, "Whoa," like he knew that there's, you probably shouldn't have said that. It was actually kind of really funny.
Yeah.
This is a known fact. You know this. But I don't like Brie Larson.
Dude, yeah, okay, yeah.
I do not like Brie Larson one bit.
Well, yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I don't like. It's not because you know she's, I liked the movie.
Which movie?
Captain Marvel.
Oh. But see, I haven't seen Captain Marvel. But from what I've seen in Endgame, I just don't like her acting in Endgame, because like it's just like, I don't know, like the whole, or like just Captain Marvel in general, because like she just had like this like, I'm better than you.
I didn't like her in Endgame.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she just had like this like, I'm better than you attitude like during the entire thing. And I don't know, it was that attitude where like immediately like, I'm here so we're gonna win. Yeah, you know? Like I am the reason you're gonna win. Yeah. And then, like, I mean, like... What was it she says in the movie? She says, well, you didn't have me before, or something like that. And that's just like, really? I think like, something like
that's
that.
Not... That's weird.
I
don't like that. But the movie, the Captain Marvel movie was pretty good. I'm not going to say it was amazing, but it was good.
You know, I have yet to watch that. But, like, I mean, I know that, you know, that since you know, after the snap Nick Fury dies... I can understand that she's mad because, you know, I guess, you know, like, they're good friends and all. At the same time, like... That's what I'm saying, you know, like...
Everybody lost people.
Yeah. You know? And, you know, you could be like, well, I mean, not Hawkeye anymore, but Ronan just, you know, starts, you know, killing a bunch of people. Or you could be, you know, like, Bruce Banner and, you know...
Give man his taco.
Yeah.
You know. I love that scene. It is amazing. Yeah, he's like, here you go. Hands him 2 tacos with the two fingers.
Yeah, that's good.
I did like Bruce Banner. The way they did Professor Hulk.
Yeah, I was such really a fan of that because I was waiting for that for like the longest time.
Oh. Me too. I was waiting for Professor Hulk. But you know what they could do now? They can make a Hulk movie. And they can call it Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
Nobody owns the rights to Professor Hulk.
True, but it's even Mark Ruffalo said that they will not do a standalone Hulk movie. And there's at the same time, there's not a chance, even if they were to be like, oh, hey, Marky boy, let's make a solo Hulk movie. He's most likely going to turn it down because he does not seem interested in that.
They can still do it because Hulk is all CGI now.
Well, yeah.
All they need is a voice actor. And you can pick up a voice actor that sounds like Mark Ruffalo. Yes, it's not horribly hard. But you also have to factor in the fan backlash, because if it's not sounding like Mark, then there's going to be such... They're going to pick somebody who sounds like Mark. They're not going to pick some Joe Schmo that sounds nothing like Mark.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they pick someone who sounds like Mark. It doesn't matter if it's not Mark Ruffalo, if his name does not pop up, in in the credit scene, or if it does not, if there's an article where it's like so and so's casted for the voice of Professor Hulk or whatever the movie title would be called, there's gonna be backlash because you can't hide that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like fans would be understanding if it's just like how Endgame spoilers here before we go any further. It's just like how fans are okay with the fact that Iron Man is dead because.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Just
how does that?
Hold on.
How does that even make it?
Hear, shut up for a second. Let me talk. It's just so fans will be okay with it as long as they're not screwing over Mark Ruffalo. Like they killed Iron Man.
That's what I'm saying.
In the movie.
If Mark Ruffalo walks away,
they're not going to be mad at Disney for casting somebody else. They won't. Because Mark Ruffalo turned his back and left Disney to do what they want with the Hulk.
But
that's what I'm trying to... Just like how Robert Downey Jr.'s contract was up with Iron Man. Yeah. So they killed him in the end of Endgame. Fans were okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
Just like they're going... They are going to have another Iron Man eventually, whether it be.
Well, see, it's either going to be a new Iron Man or it's going to be Ironheart.
Yeah, it's going to be either a new Iron Man or it's going to be Riri Williams.
Yeah,
and fans are going to be okay with that because those actors, they're done. They didn't want to be a part of the role, but they were okay with how they finished it.
Yeah. But I mean,
that was my point I was trying to make. Like, just
that's completely different. Just like how, you were just saying, like,
no, I was trying to get there, and then you're like, wait, just let me talk for a second, because I'll get there. I will get there. Just Steve Rogers, just like how Chris Evans,
I know. Okay, I get it. It's the same point.
Yeah.
But guess what? Mark's contract's not up. And he's saying that he's still interested in doing more movies. So
you literally just said that he would turn down a movie if
interested in playing the role of Hulk.
Yeah,
in more Avengers movies, not just I'm not the standalone movie.
I'm sure that Mark Ruffalo would, because he's not
dude,
acting.
There's literally
he is voice acting.
Look it up. There is literally a video of him at, I forget what event it is. Like one of those red carpet events. Him saying, like, there will never be a standalone Hulk movie. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but that was before Endgame was finished, and Professor Hulk is a possibility.
It doesn't matter.
Because Marvel is going to... Hold on. You know how Marvel
Hulk
is.
and Incredible Hulk, both are shitty quality movies.
But that's because they were made by studios who were fairly new.
It does not
to the whole.
There's just not enough. Movie. There's just not enough.
Disney has the basis. They've done Hulk right so far. They've done right by Hulk so far. They did the Planet Hulk. They did Professor Hulk. They've done these things. Planet Hulk. Well, not Planet Hulk, but no, they didn't do Planet Hulk.
I mean, there's like the animation movie Planet Hulk.
No.
You talking about Thor Ragnarok?
In between when Hulk leaves and Thor Ragnarok.
What the fuck?
Is he on... Is he...
There was never... What are you talking...
I know there was no Planet Hulk.
I was like, dude, I honestly think you're just like...
the fact that he...
You made up a movie inside your head and you watched the whole thing.
That's not what I'm talking about. Because... Are
you talking about after Age of Ultron? He gets in the pod, he leaves.
He gets in the pod, he leaves, and then he winds up in Thor Ragnarok. He's on that. And the collector's fight thing.
What are you getting at? What are you talking about? That's... No.
I know what I'm trying to say.
It's not a solo movie either. That's a Thor movie.
What I'm trying to say is they have done Hulk every movie they've done with the Hulk in it, they have done him justice. Like,
that's because it's not a solo movie, though.
But at the same time, what
It's why
what
it
movies
works.
has Disney released that they have not really done justice for characters? Look at all the Thor movies. Nobody had
Besides
ever.
Dark World. Dark World's pretty trash.
Oh, I love Dark World. What
It's
are you
trash.
talking about?
Anyways, look at the ratings.
They did.
I mean, I'm not saying that the
did
ratings
all the
are
Thor movies.
something you should
They
go.
did all the Thor
you know,
movies, and Thor
base every
Ragnarok
movie
is
off
one
of.
of their most successful movies. They did Iron Man. They did all the Avengers movies. They did Captain America. They did 3 Captain America movies.
It is the worst rated Marvel movie. Dark World is.
Okay, well, I'm
just saying.
They did Spider-Man: Homecoming. They're doing Spider-Man: Far From Home. They have not really done anything to hurt characters they have picked up yet. And I feel like if they sat down and really did a Hulk movie, and it's not a regular Hulk, like a Smash and Hulk Smash movie. It is Professor Hulk. There's a big difference between the Incredible Hulk and Professor Hulk. There is so much they could do with that. Look, let's take a look at villains. Just Professor Hulk villains alone. Okay, so
it's not gonna happen, man. You don't see any goddamn petition saying I want a solo Hulk movie. Which, by the way, hold on, I just gotta talk about these damn petitions. People trying to make petitions for things that they either like or don't like. You know, for example, the whole Robert Pattinson being casted as Batman. There are a bunch of petitions, you know, of backlash against it. Let the man do his job. Just let him act. If the movie is good, then it's good. He did a great job. You were wrong. If the movie is not good, and you know he didn't portray Batman / Bruce Wayne, you know, well enough, then you know, then put your input if you'd like. You know, I don't know why we can't just be like, oh, let's see what he does. You know, well, we always gotta people always just gotta discourage stuff right away, right off the bat, and it honestly pisses me off.
See, I don't agree with Robert Pattinson being the Batman, but I would not sign a petition to have him changed until I know how he played the Bat. Like,
you're not gonna unless until you see the trailer.
That's what I'm saying. Until I know how he like, if I watch the movie and it's garbage and there's a petition out to change the actor, I'll be like, oh my god, yes, I will sign this. But who knows?
Well, there wouldn't be a petition, because then it'd be like, oh, well, these ratings for this movie are...
Well, yeah, but I'm sure people would still petition for him to be changed or something like that. But...
it would just...
at the same time, like... I could go watch the Batman movie, like, whether it be like Detective Bat or something like Detective.
Well, that was a terrible
example. What I'm saying is
Bat,
because you said it's supposed to be based around more his detective skills, so I was like Detective Bat, you know.
Yeah.
Just in my head, that sounded good. Out loud, not so much. But still, you get what I'm going at. I go to see the movie, you know. It's not bad. He's a good actor, you know. It's not half bad. And I'm like, you know what? I see a future for him in the DCCU.
Yeah.
DCCU, is that what it'd be?
Yeah, DC.
Yeah.
DC,
Detective Comics Cinematic Universe. Yeah. And you know, like, he could be a good actor, but I'm not going to sign a petition for him to get changed right now. Just like Game of Thrones, though.
Yeah, there's a bunch of petitions to redo the entire
George R.R.
season 8.
Martin said that this is how it's supposed to end. This is how he wanted to end. Wanted it to end.
Yeah.
And he even led the writers like, hey, this is supposed to happen, that yada 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 yada.
Yeah.
This is how it ends. Like, I may not have agreed with it, but that's what happens.
Yeah. It's just like, and how like, that's what I don't understand. Like, how people are just gonna like sign a petition for, you know...
Yeah, a petition probably isn't going to do much.
No. Hold on. Let me finish. You're going to sign a petition to get this company to spend millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars all over again to redo an entire 8th season. Not gonna happen.
It's probably not even gonna be millions and millions and millions. It's gonna be very low budget.
No, you know how much CGI is used in that goddamn show.
Yeah, it's gonna be very low budget.
CGI. That's what
if they redo it, and it's gonna be worse than the season that we got. Like it wasn't a bad season. It's just I didn't like the way it ended.
Yeah,
like there's always going to be that threat of like, oh, you know, this is wonky. I don't like that. You know, that's just something you gotta live with. Just like when Big Bang Theory ends, people are gonna see how it ends, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this was great," or "Oh, that sucks." You know, you can't please everybody. Just like how 2.5 Men ended.
I mean, I've never really watched that show, but all I know is that Charlie Sheen.
For me, it ended when Charlie Sheen. Technically, his character died,
and I only watched like a few episodes of it where Ashton.
Because I didn't watch the new the season with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. I feel like I watched like the last episode before it was done. You know, like the show's finale with Ashton Kutcher, and I was like, oh
yeah,
I don't know what's going on, and then that was it.
But like.
And like the same thing for like Jodie Whittaker, like, you know, like so many people backlash. Oh, sign a petition. You know, I want, you know, just like she did a great job.
Chance.
She did a great job.
Mm-hmm. She was a fantastic doctor, and like, just it makes me mad, man.
But now there's a bunch of Twilight fans who are like, oh my gosh, let's cast what's her name? Who plays as
Bella?
Yeah, as a Catwoman.
Oh God, no! Oh God, no!
I mean,
I wouldn't sign a petition, but like, please don't. Like, please don't do it because I can I do not like her actor in general. Every movie or anything I've ever seen her in, she was garbage. Like, I cannot stand her actor.
Yeah.
And if like, oh my God, it would be so bad because she is so melodramatic. She is so just. You look at her and instantly think depressed.
Maybe she just had to play that for the role.
Every movie she's been in, she looks and acts depressed.
Maybe that's what they wanted. They were like, all right, let's coin this.
I don't care what you wanted. I can't stand her. I don't like her actor at all, and that's my opinion. I'm not. Her acting. I don't like her. I don't like her. But like, she's just.
I feel like Scarlett Johansson would be a great Catwoman.
Oh my God, yes.
But is that
Lord, yes.
Is that ever gonna happen? Hell no, because that would. I mean, she could because she's not in contract anymore.
Contracted to Marvel.
I feel like there'd be Well, I think she is because they're coming out with that Black Widow movie.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I thought that was just a rumor.
I don't know. It might be.
Because I thought that they weren't gonna. Everybody who died or like quit in Endgame died or quit. That's bad.
Died or quit.
Well, what are they gonna do? They gonna do a prequel? Like
that's what I'm thinking. Because like,
I don't think they will.
But that's the only logical and like only thing that they really.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing they could do.
Because that's the only like story that isn't explained about her. Like they don't talk about her like her past.
It's not like they can do something in the future with her because she's dead.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Unless if they start doing different universes now that they have the multiverse, they're talking about the multiverse because Mysterio is his name. Mysterio.
Yeah.
He's from a different universe.
Yeah.
So maybe they could start doing different universes, which that could be how they get a different Iron Man. That could be how they get a different Iron Man. It could be, and it would explain why it would be a different actor because Tony Stark wouldn't be the same Tony Stark in a different world.
And then I feel like like that's definitely going to be the way that they're going to be doing Galactus. Because I feel like Galactus is going to be the next Thanos. I
guarantee you it's going to be Galactus. Yeah.
And then Doctor Doom is going to be like the Ultron of the.
Somebody said it was going to be what's his name? Kang. Somebody said it was going to be Kang, and I thoroughly...
That's what someone...
I hope it's not Kang. Kang is a cool character, but I don't believe that Disney could... That's one character I don't think they could do right.
Yeah.
Kang's just a weird villain.
Yeah.
I think Disney could go big and bold with Galactus.
Yeah.
Because Galactus is... Well, first of all, let's not even talk about that garbage that the original Fantastic Fours did with Galactus. Like, what even is that? But they did Thanos justice for the most part. I don't agree with the fact that it was just what they did with Thanos was just because he wanted to balance out the world. Because in the comics, the whole reason Thanos did what he did was to impress Lady Death, or Mistress Death, or whatever you want to call her. And now in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they didn't have Mistress Death in it, and I don't think they have rights to her or something like that. I mean, they might have rights, but
who the hell is gonna have the rights then?
I don't know, dude. But if with Deadpool being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which he's gonna be, they're gonna introduce Mistress Death at some point.
Yeah.
They have to, because that's a big part of his character.
Yeah.
Every time he almost dies, he sees her, and then he gets pulled away because he can't die.
Yeah.
It's a big part of Deadpool's character. And I think if they did it right, Marvel could do something cool with that. But...
Ow.
My whole point was, like, they've done right with specific characters, but I don't think they could do right with Kang. Because Kang's an obscure character. Like, more obscure than... A lot of people don't know who Kang is.
Yeah.
Everybody know... For the most part, people knew who Thanos was.
Yeah.
For the most part, people know who Galactus is. You know, there's villains that people are gonna
Doctor
know.
Doom, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how they're gonna, like, introduce,
even if you have a
basic
basic knowledge of the Fantastic Four, you're gonna know who Doom is.
Yeah.
And that'll be a good way to introduce the Fantastic Four.
And then I'm also thinking, now that we were talking about the multiverse, I'm thinking that might be a way that they'll introduce the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
And
because
Deadpool.
the X-Men
if they bring them over from a different universe.
From what I understand, they were talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe is based off of Universe 616, which is the originals, like the main stories of the Marvel Universe. Because you have all those split-offs, like where Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, and then he goes through and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
You have all the what if cinematic universes and stuff like that, which opens up more opportunities for them to make movies that are in different universes. And there's just a lot they could do now. And it's just there's so many options now with the multiverse being opened.
That's what I'm thinking, like that's how they're gonna bring in, the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. They can bring in the X-Men like that. Fantastic Four. Who knows? They might already be like the way they decide they're gonna do the Fantastic Four. They might already be in the universe, but just not them. Yeah. But if
that's what I want to see.
Bring in the Fantastic
I want to
Four,
see a great CGI thing because. The Fox, the
Lord,
remake,
Naked Thing is disturbing.
It was horrible, man. And they can do garbage. It. I mean, you seen Korg. Korg looks cool.
Yeah, I love the fact that Korg was back in Endgame. They're playing Fortnite. Yeah, he's like, hey, Beastmaster or whatever his name is.
No, it's a Trollmaster.
Trollmaster.
Yeah, it was Trollmaster. Which someone was saying, that's like a hidden joke because Thor fights mythical creatures, and so
troll.
The troll, yeah.
But I remember seeing a bunch of memes before we went to see it that saying that Thor plays Fortnite in Endgame.
Oh, really?
And he didn't, and I was like, okay, that's chill. Because if he would have played Fortnite, I would have been kind of annoyed. But, I don't know why, I just don't like Fortnite. Where was I getting at? Oh. If they bring the Fantastic Four in and they do it right, I want to see them
they definitely will.
Bring in the Black Bolt, too. And I want to see the Illuminati.
Oh, dang.
The Illuminati... You don't know who the Illuminati is?
Well,
it's...
No, I literally just had a moment in my mind where, like, I saw, like, the headline of an article, Marvel confirms Illuminati. Like, that's, like, all I could picture there. Now continue.
But, in the comics universe, there's the Illuminati. And the Illuminati is actually who wound up sending the Hulk out into space, and he goes to Planet Hulk, and he gets married, and he has a son and all that stuff, which actually in the comic books now, well, not now, I don't know if it's still going or not, but his son, he has two sons, and one's evil, one's good, yada 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 yada. But the Illuminati's who do that, and the Illuminati is in Secret Wars, which I think Secret Wars might also be another big thing that they do in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Secret Wars, basically, I think it's a little bit after Civil War. Secret Wars is how they decided they were going to start condensing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Or not the cinematic, the multiverse. Because there were so many different universes. So towards the end of Secret Wars, two different Earths are going to collide. Their Earth and this other Earth.
Yeah.
And as they start to collide, or are about to collide, they come with all these different options where basically they completely... It's a genocide of the other planet, kill everybody on that planet. They put a bomb on the planet, try to blow the other planet up. They try to hold it so it doesn't move. They do all this different stuff to stop it, and it winds up not being, none of it working, and they collide, and both universes are destroyed, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So they did all these foul and horrible things, and it was all for naught. Like, nothing, there was no point.
Yeah.
So, like, if they introduce the Illuminati, I think there's a lot they could do with that. But you need... Who else in the Illuminati? Reed Richards, Black Bolt. I think Tony Stark is in it. Steve Rogers, maybe? Maybe I think Steve Rogers is in it? Hold on. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of There's a few big characters. Who all is in the Oh my god. I can't spell.
Hey. Turn your fucking volume down. We're off.
Yeah.
Because your phone just keeps going. Bling! 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 Also. Yeah, no, whatever happened to the Inhumans thing?
I'm pretty sure it got canceled.
Yeah, like it lasted one season,
yeah.
And then it got canceled.
It was garbage.
I never watched it, but I thought it was cool, because
So the Illuminati consists of, if it would load. Okay, so Illuminati was a secret organization comprised of several of the world's most powerful heroes. Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, King of the Inhumans Charles Xavier, founder of the X-Men and Mutants' Right activist Reed Richards, founding member of the Fantastic Four, Namor the Submariner, King of Atlantis, and Iron Man.
That's another one that I think is in talks of appearing pretty soon.
I'd like to see Namor. And founding members of the Avengers.
He came first! He came first before Aquaman!
These 6 men worked together for an specified amount of time to mold and shape the status of the superhuman world and the world around it. So, also Black Panther was in it shortly after the Kree Skrull World War had involved Earth.
Yeah.
But basically they discussed a lot of things. One is trick Hulk into going to space. The return of Sentry.
Okay.
Which is another character I'd like to see eventually. Which, Sentry is better than Captain Marvel. Get out of here, Brie Larson.
I'm still waiting on Adam Warlock. Like, I'm wondering if they're gonna...
Well, did you hear? They finally confirmed, and I've been talking about this for years. I knew it was going to happen. The next Thor is going to be Beta Ray Bill.
Is it really?
Yeah, he is going to be in the next Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yo, cool.
I've been waiting for it. I have called it and called it and called it. Beta Ray Bill is in the next Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. And it's unnamed, and I truly believe I'm calling it now. We're gonna re-listen to this podcast when it's announced. I am calling that the Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be called as Guardians of the Galaxy. It's going to be called as Guardians of the Galaxy because you're going to see Valkyrie and you're going to see a bunch of different Asgardians come, and that's going to be the Asgardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm very curious to see if Warlock is going to be introduced in the next Guardians movie. Because, like, you know, like, that's sort of like how he was set up. He was set up, you know, like, from the second one. Or if they're going to use him for, like, you know, like, let's say, you know, like, they do go this Galactus route. Like, would they use him to be, you know, like, this sort of, like, Captain Marvel, like, we need you, you know, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which I was honestly expecting to see Warlock in Endgame because, you know, he does defeat Thanos.
Yeah.
So I was actually kind of disappointed after that. Maybe that's why I was, like, sort of disappointed after you know, but I didn't, you know, I did enjoy Endgame, but I was slightly disappointed, and I just couldn't figure out why. But maybe that might be it. But, you know, I really want to see what they're gonna do with him. And then who else? Well, this is the longest amount of silence that we've had this entire thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna stand still.
We're at an hour. About almost 10 minutes.
Well,
I mean, we could end it here.
We could
end it here. All right. Well, it's been great. Thanks for listening.
Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.